Welcome to another edition of Danny Brown Talks Phoenix. I am Danny Brown, and this is our monthly market update. So this last month in real estate news, everybody's reporting how the market is slowing down and sales are starting to drop, and this might be the beginning signs of a buyer's market. And we've seen the most price reductions that we've ever seen in a period from January to June in the history of home sales. It was only 1.2% of homes that did price reductions overall on a national level, so not a huge number. So while on a national level, the markets might be slowly changing and it might be the signs of a shift into a buyer's market, Zillow is predicting that we won't see a true buyer's market until 2020, which is also in line with when economists are predicting we might see a recession. So don't know if there's a correlation there, but that's what Zillow is predicting, and they've got access to more data than anybody else. On a local level, strictly to Phoenix, we're not seeing that yet. What we're seeing in Phoenix is the market is very predictable here in terms of the ebbs and flows of real estate. July and August just naturally tend to be slower months. There's a mass exodus in Phoenix during those months where everybody's on vacation. Kids are out of school, people are going out of town, and it's just really hot outside, so people tend to not be out looking at homes as much. Then we see an uptick in market activity in September, October, and November. And I know from my perspective, with what's happening in our business, we're definitely seeing that. So things were slow over the last couple of months, and we're definitely picking back up. So while on a national level, things may be slowing down here in Phoenix, not so much. So that could be a good indicator of things to come. Nobody's really good at predicting the future, so it will be interesting to see what happens. So stay tuned to next month when I will update you again. And now I'm going to kick it over to Garret Cerkvenik with JFQ Lending, who's going to give us an update on what's happening in the mortgage industry.
Thanks, Danny. So rates right now have actually stayed pretty flat from where they were last month. I think the 30-year average rate last month was 4.71, and so now we're at a 4.69. So not a lot of movement in the market. 15-year rate average is about a 4.1. So really, if you can afford that 15-year payment, it's a good move. You get a little over 0.5% less on the 15-year than the 30. And another program or another option I wanted to highlight was the adjustable product, which is actually right in line with the 15-year. So if you like the lower payment, and something spread out over 30 years, but you don't want to pay that extra interest, the adjustable products are really, really good products right now. There was a little bit of movement in some of the other markets. The federal funds rate went from 1.75 to 2 to 2 to 2.25. So it went up about 0.25% just this month. It's already priced into the market though, so we didn't see a lot of movement with that. But we are expecting another rate hike in December, which can continue to have rates increase. The other thing is that we're expecting at least a couple of increases throughout 2019. So if you are in the market to buy or refinance, now is the time to do it. While we saw a little bit of a drop this month, that's definitely not the trend. Get out there, start shopping, look at a refinance. There's no better time than right now to jump in. I think the last thing, Danny, that I wanted to highlight was going back to that adjustable product. It's something that a lot of folks are really scared about, especially after the market crash, because they heard about all these bad programs, people losing their homes. And, a lot of those worries are gone now because these products are safer. Aside from the fact that they can adjust down the road, that's really it. So if you know that you're only going to be in your house for, say, 5 to 10 years, it's really a good product for you because, a lot of people waste a lot of money on a 30-year fixed program, and you're essentially paying that extra interest when you're not going to use it. People are paying 0.5 to a full percentage point over, just to be locked in for 30 years when the average person stays in their home, I think, 5 to 7 years. And the average person refinances every 3 to 5. So you have all these folks out there that are getting into a 30-year loan and paying that extra interest when they don't need it. So definitely a program to look at. Whoever you're working with in the mortgage market, if it's me, great. If it's not, talk to them about the ARM and tell them what your long-term goals are. And I think you can really, bet on that program as something that would fit your goals. So I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Garrett. This has been another quick edition of Danny Brown Talks Phoenix. So we will see you next month with another market update.
Thank you.